We need to find out what's going on with that.
Yeah. Um, I feel like I wonder if Google Meet would be better, but I don't know. He's he's
All right,
dreaming deep.
we are
All right, we're
back.
back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so well, I'll just start over that video, I guess. Um, just to make sure we're on the right.
And they
So
also do not. Okay, well, I didn't want to have to be that person, but I'm going to be because apparently a lot of these stay at home moms nowadays that keep posting bullshit like this apparently have lack of organizational skills. They don't understand about efficiency, and they also do not understand about time management. So I'm going to tell you exactly how my days go and how my weeks go, because my husband, he works about, I don't know, maybe 60 to almost 70 hours a week. And that's quite a lot for someone who does a pretty hard, laborious job for a blue collar worker. But what I do is, my Costco trip is one time a week. So it's always every Sunday. It takes about 1 to 2 hours for me to be there. I clean the house twice a week, which takes a total of 2 hours for me to clean up my house. My house is almost 2,000 square feet. And it takes me about maybe 1 to 2 hours to go ahead and do that. So I'll just be generous and put 2 hours. It takes about 4 hours per week. Washing clothes. Funny, last I checked, I'm not using a washboard. I'm washing my clothes in a washing machine, which the washing machine works harder than I do because it takes 1 hour for it to clean. If I was putting it in a washer, it only takes me about, 30 seconds to a minute? Drying, same thing. I'm transferring said clothes to the dryer. It's working harder than I am. It's doing it for about an hour. Washing dishes. If I hand wash them, it takes me about 10 minutes. If I'm using an actual machine, it takes 3 hours. Weird, right? And then also feeding the dogs. 2 minutes. It takes 2 minutes. I put them in their kennels. I go ahead and feed them. Scheduling appointments. It only takes me about 30 minutes on the phone. That's if I'm on hold. It takes less than that. 45 max if I'm on a long hold. Cooking dinner. It takes about 1 hour. It doesn't even take me that long. Once the kids are there, they go ahead and they take a shower, they go to bed. Now, looking after kids, I don't have to do it so much because guess what? They're self-sufficient now. So when I did have a baby, yeah, I did have to look after him. But guess what? If he's napping, I was napping too. If it's feeding time, it's feeding time. It only takes me a minute, but just to sit there and hold the damn bottle towards his mouth. Changing diapers, that was happening quite frequently. That's normal. That's just what happens when you sign up to having children. And like, look at all this. All of this added up to at least about 6 hours per week, 1.5 hours per day. While my husband is working 60 to 70 hours a week in a hard, laborious job. What you're doing is still nothing compared to what the men do out there for 40 hours a week, being told what to do by a boss. You can literally do these lists of things on your own time throughout the day. Please stop making it seem like it's really that terrible.
Hmm.
so here's the thing, right? I mean, I have like a mixed feeling about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I am lucky that the majority of like my type of work is not labor intensive, it's mind intensive, right?
Right.
Which is, it's a different, right? It's kind of like if you're like a back end coder at Meta or whatever, right? Like it might just seem like you're just sitting in front of a computer, but it's like incredibly, Or like I mean you do a lot of work, which a lot of the work nowadays, in the field, more and more, right? So my point is, at least it's not like the traditional laborious um, job, which I am very fortunate to not, have to do those. Um, there were times that, I would say probably the most quote unquote laborious ones that is just pure trading time with money with would be like, driving Lyft and Uber, right, for extra money and stuff like that, right? But that's still nothing compared to actual like hard work, right? But with that said, um, we kind of talk about this like hot topic, right? Like taking care of the baby, right? If you don't have to do anything else, right? If we don't have to worry about anything else, I'm talking about anything like cooking, cleaning, nothing else, working, none of that stuff. If like you're literally doing nothing but taking care of the baby, it's not that hard. My wife hates hearing that. No, but she agrees to a certain extent though, right, BBM?
it's not
You felt see,
hard, but it
you
is
didn't hear.
a
It's not okay. It's not easy, but it's
it's
not
like
the hard.
it's not hard, but it's constant.
Yes, it's not the most difficult thing in the world.
Like Bill
Like
Burr. This is just
yeah,
flashbacks of Bill Burr. It's like,
yeah, but by the way,
And
no,
Oprah's like, and
it's
she
true
has the
though.
most difficult
And
job
don't
in
get
the
me
world.
wrong, it's incredibly important, right? Like whenever I spend like quality time with my baby, like when I'm feeding him, I want to make sure I don't have my fucking phone anywhere near me. I'm looking right at him. I'm feeding him. I'm being present for him, right? Like I want to be as present as possible. Like there were often times that it was like, okay, like there's all these shit that's in my head. I'm like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But I have to throw all those away, right? Because nothing else is more important than being with my kid right now at this moment, right? And absolutely consistency and being constant with it is important. And that's my point. If you don't have to worry about anything else, it's really not that hard. And it's not rocket science. You know what I mean? Right, BBM? Yes, my wife said agrees with me. Like she look. She has and we're very lucky we have each other, like because she has to worry about other stuff. Like she wants to get back to working again. She's like studying. She's getting her like she's getting like taking classes and all that stuff, right? And then like she wants to be able to contribute in some way, like cooking, cleaning, whatever, right? If she doesn't have to do any of that stuff, like she'll be just fine. She wouldn't be stressed. But like we're very lucky that we both take care of those things and we take turns, right?
Mhm.
But like kind of speak to the point of this video, like sometimes sometimes I think when people don't have like a reality check and like to check on their ego, there's just this inflated sense of. It's kind of like this video, like over here. She says like he goes to work, but it's like you don't list out like he's not listing out all the tasks he has to do. You know what
Uh-huh.
I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But anyway, I just thought it was interesting when this lady talks. And again, like it's very important and it's not easy, but it's not that hard. That's
Yeah.
my whole point.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my whole thing. And my wife agrees. That's why she's my wife.
Mhm.
Yes, she said because she has a husband like me. Yeah, because I have a wife like you. Yeah, no, I mean like, our kid, we're very lucky that, he's relatively easy.
Of
But
course.
yeah, it definitely I still massage this a lot though, because I talk about it at stand up. I piss off half of the people sometimes. Like
Of
like
course.
women are like boo, I'm like
Mhm.
like tell me. Like I try to actually it's not like I'm not open to it, I actually
Yeah.
want to have a conversation. But like every single time I ask them, I'm like, yeah, if you don't actually have to do any other thing but take care of that, like tell me what's so hard about it.
Mhm.
And then they realize, oh shit, it's actually not. Like it's like it's not, dude. Like, and it's okay to say that. You know what I mean? I just feel like sometimes it's like that. I'm trying to think of a man's version. There's stuff that like men overinflate. You know what I mean? There's stuff that like men overinflate to make it sound like more difficult than it is. Actually, what would be a good example of that? I don't know, but there's stuff that men definitely
Yeah,
overinflate
that's
though.
something to think about.
Yeah. But anyway, I got very passionate about that part. Um, any other thing you want to pick up? Any videos you want to?
No, maybe we could just whatever we have left, or if we just want to do a real quick one.
Yeah, let's see if we can roll one up. Uh, selling your soul. All right, interesting. My computer's dying soon too, so perfect. So we share this one. Yeah, yeah. I gotta massage that bit. I definitely piss
Massage?
people off.
Oh,
I
oh,
gotta massage that bit that I was talking about.
oh,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
I definitely piss people
yeah.
off, which is kind
I
of the
mean,
point of
yeah, it's
stand up.
comedy. Yeah.
I'm supposed to.
Off to date when you have OF. Selling Your Soul, OnlyFans edition. My personal experience with OnlyFans has always been an exchange. I got monetary freedom, but in exchange, I feel like I sacrificed my love life. And this came across in the men that I would date. As soon as I met guys, I never was the type of person to hide anything. When I went on a first date with someone, I would always tell them what I do for a living. It was not something that I wanted to hide. But, it was interesting because every time that I brought up that I did OnlyFans, every man that I met would hypersexualize me. And the conversations became less about getting to know me personally. They never asked you questions on, oh, do you have a good relationship with your family, or do you have, career goals, or what are you going to do on Sunday? Are you going to go to church? Those are not the questions that they would ask. They would ask you, what do you look like naked? And they would only text you past 10:30 p.m. at night. It's a really dark feeling that you get. You date these men and they treat you like you're a bottom of the barrel, like you're an online prostitute, and that's like the most value that you have. And after dating the same man with a different face so many times, you start to truly believe that because it becomes your reality. It's what you see, live, and breathe every single day. And you end one relationship, you build up a little bit of confidence and optimism that maybe this guy will be the next one, and then he breaks your confidence again and tells you the same thing that all the other ones tell you, which is, I can't claim you. Like, I will not broadcast that you're my wife. You're someone that I would keep hidden behind the scenes. And that's soul sucking as a woman. It's hard, because all you want to do is like be a supportive role to a man, help a man build his career and love him and cherish him and build him up behind closed doors so he can go out into the world and build an empire. I want to know from you guys, do you guys think that you can do OnlyFans and find true love? Is it something that is attainable? Have you ever experienced it? Let me know, comment down below. I would love to hear anyone else's.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't think I'd be able to, take something long term with the no
With the
with
OnlyFans?
yeah, creator.
What if you already started dating somebody and you're in a relationship and she starts OnlyFans?
I mean, that would be a conversation, right? I mean, I know it's like
Would you be okay with her starting OnlyFans?
no, I mean, no, no, of course not, because like, why do I want to have that's like a private part of the relationship that shouldn't be broadcasted
Yeah.
out there in the open.
Well, no, 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 no. I mean, like, wait, what do you mean by that? Like, if she's like, hey, Andy, I'm gonna start an OnlyFans,
Yeah,
right? Would you be okay with that?
no.
Okay, so you wouldn't be okay with that.
All
Why?
right.
Why not?
I mean, what do you mean, why not? Do you want your wife just bearing
I would
herself on
ask. I would ask for
OnlyFans?
details. Yeah, I would be like, all right, let's talk about this. What is the business model? Like, what are we
What is the
doing? Like,
business model?
yeah. No, I mean, am I too liberal in that?
If you're okay
My
with
wife.
if you're okay with having no secrets with the
No,
world.
no, no. But there's well, that's what I mean, right? There are so many different types of OnlyFans creator contents out there, right?
Oh, well, come on.
Content out.
You know what the
But
content
yeah,
is.
I know the type
Don't
that
don't
that
try to
that make
like
them.
don't try to play devil's advocate here.
No, but like,
You know what
let's
the
say feet,
content will
right?
be.
Let's say feet and legs or hands, right? That's a feet. I think probably the most popular is feet, right?
You think the most popular content on OnlyFans is feet.
No, 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 no. Like outside of the
Okay.
the more provocative ones, right?
Sure.
The least provocative but high the least provocative but most lucrative. How about that? Right?
Mhm.
Feet, right? And let's say
Sure,
it's
I could get
not.
on
Let's
board
say
with
it's
feet
yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
like
You
no
you can.
yeah, because like you could keep that very anonymous, right? Like you don't have to
Yeah,
show.
yeah, that's what I meant. That's the reason why I ask why, right? Like if it's
No, no, no,
just
but
like
you
and
know what the context is here. Like
yeah.
if you're gonna go on OnlyFans, you're gonna be showing everything. That's what the most money. That's where most of the money is. I doubt this girl is talking about feet.
I don't think this girl is, but I know for a fact there are people who make a fuckload of money selling feet pics and never show their faces and make a shit ton of money, right? But again, I'm just for me, I guess that's kind of literally what I mean by like I'll be like, okay, like let's talk about the business model, right? Like, like what is it that we're doing, Like if it's something, hey, like if it's something that um, mutually agree, I don't see a problem, at least for me. Um, but 100% though, if you're already having sexually explicit content out there, right, and you want to date men, like no shit, what the fuck else do you expect from
Yeah.
guys besides like
And
thirsty
then
ass
and then
questions, you
she
know?
goes into the whole like she dates the same guy with questions. Well, is she just falling into the pattern of finding the same type of guy instead of going out of her regular regular scheduled program and finding someone else that's maybe not attractive to her but won't talk to her like a sex object, right?
Here's an interesting question. Maybe this will be a for OnlyFans creator to ask, like, why, and maybe it has happened. Why don't you just let's say your top contributor or whatever the fuck that's called, right?
Mhm.
Top paid subscriber, right, is not a fugly person, right? Not terribly looking, right? Just an average dude, right? Doesn't seem to be creepy, but just somehow are into your shit, right? Like, would they be like, why don't you just date that guy?
No,
Would
because
you be,
because then they automatically see that as a transaction.
yeah? But
Like
that's my question, I guess, for them,
like I've
Like,
heard that story, right, where like the top contributor or the big donator gets to meet them and all they get is like a handshake, right? And then a month later you see the Instagram story of the girl on vacation with the boyfriend.
yeah,
Guess where that
yeah, yeah.
vacation money came from?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Um, yeah.
Like I don't think women will ever see men who pay who literally pay money, like monetary value for
Yeah.
their attention as a suitable partner. Not just only F, like all those girls that see the guys as meal tickets, right? When they're like, "Oh, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go on a date for a free meal." That's almost the same thing. This is like,
But here's the funny part though, right? Like when you're actually dating in a relationship, you often have to literally do that. Not like to gain their attention, right? But like, you know what I mean? Like you gotta spend money and time and resources to to enhance the relationship, right? And that's something that ladies appreciate,
it's the
right?
intent, right? If your intent is to flaunt your money or try to attract them with like a free meal or your money, then that's not gonna work, right?
Um, I feel like maybe I kind of want to put a pin on this for the next convo too.
Um,
Like because if we're oh, I'm only saying that because my laptop is dying. Because uh, do you know what I'm saying, right? Because you're saying like ladies wouldn't want to date men who would just want to pay for their attention, essentially, right? Pay money
right.
to get their attention,
Because it's a
right?
transactional. How do you make that relation transactional? And nothing transactional is really intimate, like
But
on a
when
deep,
you're
right?
in, yeah, on a deeper level,
Yeah.
but when you're in a relationship, there is an expectation of, right? Like he should do this, he should do that,
But
right?
there's
Like you
also
take
an
me on.
expectation of she should do this and she should do that too. I know it's a hot
Yes.
take, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. But and then that's where like the communication comes in, right? But you see what I'm getting at? Like it's still transactional. It's kind of interesting though, right? Like I think it all still comes back down to actually Barry's first point. It was like if this woman is actually attracted to the man. Like
right.
if she doesn't find him attractive,
Well, guess
he
what?
could be doing
Attractive,
all the
like
things. Yeah.
hot guys aren't spending a shit ton of money on OnlyFans. They're getting girls in real life without having to pay OnlyFans.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
just a
true.
cycle, right? Like you're never gonna meet a good looking guy that pays a shit ton of money for an OnlyFans girl.
I
Like I
yeah.
I'll bet money on that.
Yeah. No, no, It's crazy to me. You know what, dude? You know what we need to do, dude? I think this would be really interesting. We need to find guys who are okay to tell us that he has paid for OnlyFans or he's still paying for OnlyFans and get him on. We need to have a conversation with these guys.
Yeah, that's, I mean, yeah, I don't
All
know
right,
anyone that's
boys,
Facebook.
boys out there, if any of you are paying for OnlyFans or any sort of sexual subscription, let us know. Hit us up.
Yeah,
We'd
yeah,
love to have a conversation. We'd love to learn more about you. Love to figure. No, I'm actually open. I'm not
yeah,
gonna.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
judging. I'm just. I seriously. I'm curious. You
Mhm.
know. Um.
Let's put out the casting call.
Let's put out the casting call, guys who subscribe to OnlyFans. Yeah.
It's gonna be a funny casting call.
Dude, do you think guys in your friend circle somebody has? I feel
If
like there's
they
gotta be
have, they're not
one.
gonna admit it, I don't think.
There's gotta be one, dude. I'm so curious. I'm gonna maybe see like, hey, DM me if you are subscribed to
Yeah.
OnlyFans. I'm just curious, just want to learn.
And then let's
Um,
broadcast it online YouTube.
yeah, let's broadcast this on YouTube.
Mhm.
All right, so computer's about to die. You want to just wrap this up for us, my guy?
Yep, yep. All right. Well, that's been Hump Day Meets every Wednesday at 9:30 Pacific time. I'm talking with Tony. I'm Andy. If you liked anything you heard, if you didn't like anything you heard, leave a comment, tell us why. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff, and we'll see y'all next week.
Yep, yep. Thank you all very much. Like and subscribe, and see y'all. Good chat.